everybody, and a very warm welcome back to my latest vinyl finds video, plus the shrink must go. But before we get into details what I've recently found, I want to discuss with you Deutsche Grammophon. It was a wish from many of you to get my take on Deutsche Grammophon, especially as I'm living in Germany, and what my opinion is about Deutsche Grammophon. Honestly, I was a little like, I have from my father's collection a huge chunk of Deutsche Grammophon's originals, and they're very easy to get up here in Germany in near mint condition. Classic musical players, they kind of treated their records super well, or they hardly listen to them, I don't know, but you can easily and very affordable can get these records. So I was like, why should I get into this? But then I saw that Deutsche Grammophon is reissuing a record set which I love from very early on. I have very, very great memories of getting this box set when I was younger, and so I have some kind of emotional connection to that. And when I saw, okay, they are reissuing this, and I know this music very well, so I can compare this, and we'll do that, and so you get my take on this release. Before we get into it, I want to point out that everything you see up here in this video I bought with my own money. I haven't been sponsored, so what you get is my seller's view, and I didn't get a discount or anything for free, so this is the original price I paid. So I compared this box set, which came out in 1972 from Karajan. I'm a huge fan. He's to me one of the best, and he's, I think, also one of the most conductors who sold so many classical music like almost no one else. And he has also a special connection to Deutsche Grammophon. I get to that later when it comes to this vinyl reissue, because I had to laugh at a certain point because of how history changed. But we get to that later on. So what we do have here is the 1972 original release from Deutsche Grammophon. It was a box. If you want that box, you can get it easily between 10 to 20 euro in near mint condition. I also saw a near mint version, I think, for 17 euro. And let me show you what you get for the money. You get this box set. Included in this box set was this booklet. As you can see, a lot of text, some pictures, all very well. And also you get these two records. Deutsche Grammophon was always known for having the best engineers, the best equipment, the best everything. And so the combination between Deutsche Grammophon and Karajan was for me always a perfect fit, because Karajan always was into the latest technology and the latest stuff, and he was like, okay, we need to bring the concert hall to the people's living room. For me, it's very important that everybody can enjoy the music, not just people who are able to pay high price in tickets and all of that. So he was very into technology and all of this, and into quality, and so Deutsche Grammophon, that fitted very well. I love this box set. The music on it is just perfect. And when he worked with the Berlin Philharmonicers, one musician once said that when they worked with him, they always played better than before. They didn't even know that they could play so good and so well together, and that most happened with Karajan. So that's, if you're into classic, for me, this is the thing. So when I saw that Deutsche Grammophon is reissuing this, I thought, okay, I know this music very well. I can do the comparison because I know it so well. And I ordered this, and I bought it directly from the website of Deutsche Grammophon for 63 euros, which for 2 LP set, I thought, okay, this is not the cheapest one. You can get it a little cheaper for 59 euros if you order from JPC or Amazon or anything, but this is the one I got. So this is the front, and you can see this is very well done. The cover is well done. It's embossed. It is a numbered edition up here. You can see that up here. I had a seam split, which was not so great. I would have loved if they shipped the records outside of the sleeve, but from one way or another they didn't do that. So this is the inside. Great paper quality, has a soft touch. So cover-wise, this has been very well done. And you also get this certificate, I think, which is included in every original source series. And you also have the tape box. And yeah, the vinyl, super quiet. Absolutely, it came. Usually, when I get new records, there's dust on it. They're dirty, but these came out super clean. I cleaned them anyway, but flat, quiet vinyl. And I also want to show you the hyper sticker, which I think you already have seen otherwise. But whoop, you can see that this is the hyper sticker. 180 gram virgin vinyl, pure analog mix and cut from the original 1/2 inch 4-track tapes, the person who produced it and all of this, so you have that on the hyper sticker. Before I tell you if I think that you should go for Deutsche Grammophon, if you should go for the originals, let me show you a little snippet I found and which I thought was kind of funny. This was taken, what you're about to hear is, or see, is a snippet taken from 1983 when Deutsche Grammophon released, I think it was an opera, it was Carmen with Karajan, and they released it on a double in a CD box set, and I think it was the first release of an opera on a CD box set with Deutsche Grammophon. And it's unfortunately in German, but Karajan says, well, hey, with now being able to record digitally, we have way more possibilities to go, we have a better dynamic and everything. So he really went for the digital recording, and this was in 1983. Now we are in 2023, and Deutsche Grammophon is releasing his material from the original analog tapes on vinyl. So this was a kind of nice historical coincidence. So for those who speak German, let's have a listen. So should you go for Deutsche Grammophon, the original source, or not? Is the sound quality so significant different? It is. I've heard things on this reissue I haven't heard on the original. It's absolutely fantastic. If you have the budget and you say, I want the best possible audio quality, you should absolutely go for this reissue of Deutsche Grammophon. I can only say it for this reissue. I don't have the other ones, but this one just knocked me off my feet. And I'm not kidding you. This was a difference between night and day, which doesn't mean that this isn't a bad recording. It's not. It's an absolutely great recording from 1972. And if you say, okay, listen, I have a budget and I want to go into classic, go for the original ones. Up to the late 70s to early 80s, I would not go into that. Deutsche Grammophon, at least from my experience, had some issues with noisy vinyl during that time. But you can easily find Deutsche Grammophon releases also in the United States. I was record shopping, and if there were stores who had classical, you could find Deutsche Grammophon between $10 to $15, also depending on the release. But most of the time they're also near mint, and the same as in Germany, you can easily find this if you're on a budget. If you're on a budget and say, hey, I want to treat myself and I really want to have something special, super sounding, go for these releases. Like I said, I can only say it for this one, but I think they didn't mess up the other ones as well. So this will be a top-notch quality. And yeah, if you have the budget and say, hey, I love classical music and I'm so into it, this is a no-brainer to go into these original source tapes from Deutsche Grammophon. I'm totally stunned, and I will check out their website and see if there's something other. I think it's interesting, and I will present that to you as well. So, Deutsche Grammophon. If you have further questions to that, or if you have a special release you might want me to compare, I will look up how expensive it is and see if I can make a comparison or not between the originals, which are in nicely been packed in, not been packed, but in a shelf in the basement where my father's collection is. Now let's get into the records I got when I was record shopping over the weekend. All right, so let's start with this, the Second Coming gospel LP from 1978. I've heard some snippets on YouTube. There were only 2 songs available, but it was tremendously well done. And it's still in shrink, and you know what? I'm going to open the shrink. And yes, it might reduce the value, but I can't play the cover. So what else do I found? It's still in the back. I put them out of the bag and we ever listen together. Look together. I'm sorry, I didn't sleep much. All right, so what else did I got? I got the Williams Brothers Taking Gospel Higher. This was for $10 and it sounded great. It was on the Savoy label. I haven't heard this group before, and it's from 1977. Usually when you have gospel from the late 70s, it's been funky. A highlight, and I hope I spelled that correct, Tries Mice. This is a rare 1971 krautrock recording, and it's BG++, both the record and the cover. There's only on one side is some writing on the label, but otherwise this is a great record, because during the 70s, early 70s, the cover designers, especially from krautrock records, they were just tremendously creative. So I love this. I give this a listen. I'm getting a little more into krautrock, and if I like it, I keep it, of course. Otherwise, I might purge it. For $20, I got this Jerry Butler offering The Spice of Life, which I think is, in my opinion, one of his best albums. And I was always looking for a better copy of the one I have, and this for sure is. And for $20, you can't go wrong. Show it to you. Double LP set. Here, front, back, and yeah. Cover is not in the best state, but the records were, and for $20. All right, next one is Dennis Coffey with Finger Licking Good, also in the shrink, and you can't resist such a cover, right? So I absolutely needed to grab this. Was on my want list for a long time, and was super happy that I found that this was $40. And yeah, I got myself into a great treat. So I would say these both are in shrink. We open them up together, and did I miss something? No, I didn't. So I could only go to one record store. Therefore, let's see. So once again, I've learned, as a left-hand person, using a right-hand knife is not the best idea, but I'm trying to improve. All right, so let's see. Like butter. Like butter. So let's see. Open this up. All right, here it is, the Second Coming. can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. All right, and finger licking good. So, let's see. I'm still practicing. I'm sorry. All right. So this came out in 1975. So first opened since 1975, and I'm going to clean them now and play the hell out of it, and I can hardly wait to do so. So this was my little vinyl finds video plus The Shrink Must Go. I hope you enjoyed my short take on Deutsche Grammophon. Like I said before, if you have other questions about other releases from Deutsche Grammophon, I try to get them, compare them, and let you know. But so far, with the one I've heard, I'm super excited about this new series and super happy that they are doing it. So, I'm wishing you guys a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, listen to good music, maybe Dennis Coffee, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.